Have you ever met the connector? Well, he ponders, he helps, he creates, he writes, he speaks. He basically connects people and brings them together. I speak about Paul Solano of PS and All Marketing Group. At psandallmarketinggroup.com, you will receive an assembled group of Paul's contacts and connections that cross into many sectors of life. Please contact Paul Solano at 617-240-4130 or psandallmarketinggroup@gmail.com if you are in the market for a wide array of services. Again, please contact The Connector, Paul Solano at 617-240-4130 or psandallmarketinggroup@gmail.com with any questions. And now, here's Paul Solano, the host of Paul Ponders.
Welcome to #Paul Ponders. I've really enjoyed bringing you fun, informative, intriguing, and pondering podcasts. Many thanks to #PodPro Entertainment. Today's collaborating sponsor, Scott Albertson of #Project142.org, Riverworks Credit Union, NMLS number 410564, and Remax Renaissance Realty of Reading. Thanks for listening, rating, reviewing, and subscribing. Let #Paul Ponders begin. Greetings, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well today. Well, I just wanted to reflect back a bit on, we'll say, episode number 2. And that episode was, how do you deal with your fortune cookie? Now, that was a well-received episode. And during the course of time, during the course of 2024, I managed to go to a few Asian restaurants and have a few fortune cookies. So I just wanted to just go back to the fortune cookie and just think, okay, well, how do you eat your fortune cookie? Do you break it? What do? You have fortune. Some are keepers, some are not keepers. Some end up in the soy sauce and some end up in the coffee, in the teacup. Well, anyways, I kept a few fortunes, and I'm about to make a special announcement by the end of this podcast, but I just want you to just listen to 4 throughout the year. We write our own destiny. We become what we do. That's a keeper. Determination is the wake-up call to the human will. That's another keeper. Your life is a dashing and bold adventure. That's a good one. Plus, there are lucky numbers on these fortunes, and I didn't hit Mega Millions or I didn't hit Powerball. Bummer. Your ambitious nature will help you make a name for yourself. Okay, that's a keeper. And the 5th one, your greatest passions are worth pursuing. Well, that's another keeper. The reason why I'm mentioning these as we wind down 2024 is that I'm very pleased to report that for the past few weeks or so, I have had my own radio show on 95.9 WATD FM. And for those of you who do not know, it is the largest FM radio station of the South Shore. It's heard on the Cape and the Islands, and it's also possible to hear WATD 95.9 FM as far north as Andover and Tewksbury, if you know Massachusetts. And it's part of the Paul Ponders world, and it's tied in with, of course, PodPro Entertainment. And I invite you to tune in and listen to what I've been doing. And 2025 is a really big year ahead for me in the Paul Ponders world. And it all started when I was actually a guest with my friend Arthur Boyle's Boiling Point. And I would be reporting every other week or so. And the space became available. And I've had Arthur on a couple of weeks, a couple of these shows every Saturday from 12:15 p.m. to 1 p.m. and it's been working out really well. It's been a lot of fun, and it's really great just being in the studio. And it's also available on streaming on the Audacy app. So I really do invite you to just tune in and call in if you will. We have various things going on, different segments. It's working out really well. But I want you to tune in and listen, and you'll hear more after the first year and future podcasts and all. But again, seriously, when you read your fortunes after you have your cookie, whether you break it in half, you have it all at once, then you read your fortune, however you do it. Some of these fortunes we do get are really great things to read, and they can come true. You just have to believe in yourself, and that's what it's all about. So pursue those fortune cookies. #Indeed. I trust that you have enjoyed #Paul Ponders. Again, my name is Paul Solano of PS&All Marketing Group, and I may be reached via email at paul@paulponders.com to do some more pondering. Many thanks to my longtime collaborative friend and associate, Alonzo Amos of Pod Pro Entertainment, in bringing you our fun, exciting, and informative podcasts. You rock, Techie Alonzo. With PS&All Marketing Group, I created a side gig to connect you and get things done. Please do not hesitate to reach out to me at paul@paulponders.com with any questions. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Paul Ponders. Follow us on Twitter at Paul Ponders Pod. Follow us on Instagram at Paul Ponders Podcast. Thank you again for listening to #Paul Ponders, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, our website, paulponders.com, or wherever you stream your podcasts. Subscribe, stream, rate, and review our shows. Your ratings and reviews help our show reach new audiences. Produced by Pod Pro Entertainment, #Paul Ponders lives within a network of podcasts located at podproentertainment.com. #The New Radio. Until we meet again, my friend, stay well. #Indeed.